Mr. Mothman, just have a premonition or three.
For me.
Welcome back, dear fans, to another Poor Taste Buds and joyous Candle Nights, one and all. I, of course, am a slightly more festive than usual James R.I. Cady.
And I am Mikey B, and I will choose an honorific if I want. So, James.
So, Mike.
So, James. It occurs to me that some of our fans may, in fact, not still know what Candle Nights even is. Or, in fact, who might own the intellectual property.
You're getting a little bit ahead of me there, Candle Mike, because the next thing that I was going to say is that Candle Nights is an agnostic, pan-religious, pansexual, personal, pan-sized, hydroponic, automatic holiday invented, or at least first acknowledged by the brothers McElroy from My Brother and Me, Sawbones, Adventure Zone, Schmanners, Wonderful, and just so many other delightful little projects.
Yeah, we cannot overstate this. We did not come up with this idea. We're not that cool. We are, however, quite happy to be celebrating this alongside those fine boys. But James, what do we have on the menu for this evening, and what specific type of horrified should I be?
Well, Michael, as you will surely recall, the last few years, every Candle Night season, the boys would get together with some of their family and friends and drum up something of a Candle Nights holiday special to raise money for Harmony House, a charity that raises awareness and fights homelessness in their hometown of Huntington, West Virginia, and surrounding areas.
I do know that, and I'm betting our viewers can find a link to both Harmony House and the tickets to their wonderful show down in the little description below.
They sure can.
But I do need to know, and so must ask again, what is on the menu, and how mortified should I be?
Well, you may remember that Justin McElroy's wife, Dr. Sydney Smirl McElroy, has a sibling, Teylor Smirl, who does a weekly Boozecast with their father, Tommy Smirl.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, in the 2020 Candlenights Special, the boys tasked Tommy and Teylor with designing a sort of themed cocktail to celebrate this season, with the following guidelines: cheapest coconut rum available, White Claw, any flavor, something blue, Italian seasoning, jelly, bean juice, which is, you know, obviously is coffee. Everybody knows that bean juice is a colloquialism for coffee. And it has to go in a cereal-rimmed glass.
And you say Taylor's a professional New York City bartender?
I didn't, but they are.
Oh, well, then that sounds pretty f***ing good to me. All right, no cussing.
Yeah, no cussing. Okay, so, first of all, I'm just going to lead with, these are not nearly as blue as the ones Teylor made, so I don't know. I should also probably mention that the Boozecast that they do together that we're riffing on here is called Neat, and you can find it on any podcatchers. It's a really interesting show about history and booze. So anyway, the coconut rum that Teylor used when they were making their Candle Nights cocktail was, because they needed the cheapest one available, they happened to be a professional bartender, so they had 3 high-quality Puerto Rican rum, a Haitian rum, and a Jamaican rum that they blended together with some coconut extract that they just had lying around because it was, you know, that's the cheapest it gets. Stuff you already own.
That's true.
I tried to get the exact same kind of coconut creamer that they used, and I got the brand right, but I could not find the creamer, so I just got coconut milk. Maybe that's why it's a little hazier, because it's more watery. I don't know. Oh, we forgot to do the garnish. Okay, well, while he's finishing up his garnish, because apparently Mike is a level 4 garnish ninja, they also made, Teylor also made, for their White Claw, they used a grapefruit White Claw that they boiled down with some cane sugar and some grapefruit peel and some cinnamon, and they put the Italian seasoning in there to sort of make an interesting play on a Don's Mix, which is a classic tiki ingredient. And I think that's it for explanatory stuff. Mike, knowing what's in this, how do you think it's a...
I think it's going to be sweet and coconutty and probably a little like rum.
Yeah, my suspicion is... I'm going to blow this candle out before it just like melts into my... My suspicion is that... that...
Do you have a suspicion?
Yes, give me a second.
Okay.
My suspicion is that I feel like it's going to taste like a hat on a hat, kind of. Just because there's too much going on. Granted, it is a valiant effort to follow those.
Do you eat hats often?
Yes, I do actually, and it's I'm more than about 2, and it's all of course sort of starts to run together. Fedora tastes like
a
Trilby, tastes like Derby, tastes like Hamburg, tastes like pork pie, which is actually not that bad, but that's just eat a pork pie. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, like I think it's gonna be a busy drink, but they did a good job making it as cool as possible.
Great.
So.
I don't want to set myself on fire. So
Joyous candle nights. You are supposed to blow it out before you drink
it. That's a lot.
It tastes like rum and coconut.
Like a lot of things I can't put my finger on.
For me, the dominatrix flavor is it's mostly rum and coconut, and then there's a smoothness to it from the milk, though I cannot taste it. But it's strong, but it doesn't taste as strong as it is. It's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, I was gonna say it actually. I wasn't getting strong vibes.
So
vibes of
but there is a very powerful flavor of rum.
Yes.
Not the alcohol itself, but the vanilla
Probably
notes and all that
like
other
good
stuff.
Rum, right?
Yes, it's the most expensive rum I've ever bought. 3 of them, well, 2 of them. I cheated on one because I already had Puerto Rican rum in the house. Not loving the coconut on the rim. I can't really taste the cinnamon toast crunch.
Also,
well, that's the main thing. It is. Yeah, I don't hate it.
It's pretty good. I'd drink this again.
I do wish I might rebalance it a little bit.
I would do it with a little less frills, but yeah.
That's true, but
I would drink this again.
Having tasted the grapefruit, I had to improvise because they didn't really provide very specific instructions. You can find the recipe for these, by the way, on the Bim Bam Wiki, which is why I feel comfortable repeating them here because readily accessible by anyone. And I'll put a link in the description too. They're not all that explicit on how they go about making the grapefruit White Claw Don's Mix thing. So I had to improvise. I looked up recipes for Don's Mix and things like that, and I kind of. So there's no way of knowing if this is the balance. But the point is, I can't really taste any of the Italian seasoning, and I was kind of excited about that just because it was so different. Because you can taste it when you just taste the bar mix, but... So, like I said, different ratios might bring it out. Maybe I should have left the infuser in there all week.
Oh, that would have been...
I left, by the time... Yeah, it had only been in there for a day last week. So
I just know that I want another Caprese Martini.
Maybe for your birthday.
Alrighty.
If I haven't ruined tomato-based cocktails for you by then. I mean, it's good enough that I'm going to finish it, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I'm already almost there.
And yeah, it's, yeah. How would you rate or recommend it? Or would you recommend it? We don't really
it's definitely worth trying because it's so unique. And it's also clearly, like, not bad. I mean... Obviously, the recipe was crafted by a professional, so it's hard to go wrong under those circumstances.
For sure.
Yeah.
Certainly the best cocktail I've ever had that had cereal in it.
Also agree. And
or Italian seasoning.
The only one for me.
So yeah, that's actually the perfect transition into the other Candlenights cocktail.
Great.
Yeah, you're supposed to react with a, what?
What?
Or something akin to that.
Something akin to that. I like reading the stage directions out loud as though it's part of my line.
Well, you didn't say rough cut.
Rough cut! Or something along those lines. Rough cut!
Okay, well, that's the perfect transition into the... Okay, well, that's the perfect transition into the other Candlenights cocktail.
What? Rough cut! Or something along those lines.